Hey, everybody, come on in as though I am here. By the way, I'll go ahead and chime in with you all, my IG beautiful peoples. I'm here actually, I'm going to be recording you all. Thank you all for coming. Go ahead and click like and share. You do not want to miss this because guess what? We are still doing 30 reasons that you're stuck. Yes? 30 reasons that you're stuck, day 12. If you haven't seen the prior days, stop and go back and watch them because you do not want to miss it. Matter of fact, you would probably go ahead and grab a bag of popcorn, some sweet, salty kettle corns, and go ahead and binge watch because this is going to be for you. If you're the one that's constantly finding yourself not being able to identify your problems, right? Now, I'm going somewhere with this, and I want you to hang tight with me because it's not saying, well, what do you mean? I know when, certain things are coming up, but do you really know that certain things are coming on? Welcome and go ahead and click like and share. Thanks you for all for chiming in. Here's the truth. Do you have a problem or unaware on how to identify with that problem? See, I'm out here in Savannah, Georgia with some peers. And the reason why we're here together because we want to identify a problem. We want to be able not just to identify the problem, we want to be able to execute and create a plan for 2023. The question you want to ask yourself is what is the problems and are they serving me? There's good problems, right? Like some of my clients are getting good problems where they're having to handpick certain of their clients or who they want to talk to as far as recruiters. That's a good problem to have. Those are not the problems that I'm actually talking about today. I'm talking about the problems that's keeping you stuck, and you don't want to bring that energy with you in 2023, my friend. Okay, so want to serve the number one ancient simple way, yes, to resolving this unawareness. Who's ready? Go ahead and grab your pen and paper, grab your favorite beverage because you do not want to miss this. Here we go. You ready? Study on how to become more aware. Yes. Have you even taken that into consideration? Pay close attention. Just pay a close attention throughout the day, right? Pay close attention to all the evidence, right, that is presented in front of you. I'll give you an example. You may be for all the employers, like all the decision makers, chief of staff, the chief of IT or senior management of certain teams. Maybe you're operating teams. I hear from your talents all the time. The talents that comes to me and say, Ruth, I'll be in a meeting and I'll provide my inputs and my suggestions to certain processes or identifying an issue and a problem. My manager takes it in and say, great, I appreciate you bringing this as an opportunity for us to tackle. And then it gets thrown into the to-do pile. Who can relate? Go ahead and put a 1 in the comment that you have all this birth of witty ideas, but somehow it keeps getting pretty much brushed or broomed underneath the mat. Right? And you're then thinking that your manager is not looking at you as being well equipped or well as a leader, or not looking as you as a top authority in what you really truly love to do, is being a collaborator, being a team builder. The question you want to ask yourself is your employers, and those are the questions that maybe you all who are in senior management or perhaps see a gap in talent development, are you equipping your managers in a position to where they're not able to communicate and collaborate and receive inputs from their team members? Right now, we live still in a very interesting time, yes? We're still in a very interesting time to where attrition rate is still going up, and employees still feel burnout, still feel that as though they're working so many endless hours, even to this point of their time in their life. So the question you want to ask yourself is, how do I position myself to where I'm able to identify this issue? And when I identify the issue, what is the solution or the outcome that you're looking to gain from identifying that problem? Like for me, I was telling you all earlier, throughout the week or throughout the day, earlier days of being here on 30 Reasons Why You're Stuck, is I love myself, right? I want to be able to identify, I want to have a better health. I want to be able to I want to feel good. I want to look good, right? Who's with me? So I decided to go ahead and get back into the gym. I don't have to wait to January 1 to make that resolution. I did this after my birthday in October. And then fast forward, I had to keep myself inspired and give myself permission, carving out 30 minutes throughout my time or my day, 3 times a week, if not more, and making a decision on just doing it, right? What is the problem that you're unaware of? Take time and make columns, make a list. Hey, are you ready to shift that paradigm of being unaware as to what exactly is in the way? What am I doing that I just constantly just doing it because it's just natural? It now became a habit. Yes, it's now becoming a habit, but now you want to go ahead and put some friction and stop it and make a shift. But how do you do that? How do you identify an issue and you're maybe not in the right mental attitude, state of mind to allure you to have this valuable information? I want you to ask yourself, look to see, for example, we were talking about, collaborating and having these weekly team meetings with your manager as a group. Study, see whether or not within your organization, if they have an opportunity where you can do some training and development to becoming that more sharper type of leader, maybe to where you're now involving your team members' insight and providing their collaboration in terms of how they can be a key contributor to a certain task or project. And not simply just thinking about you sometimes. Who can have a tendency of being selfish at times? Go ahead and put a 2 in the comment. You're not alone. At times, we all do. We all do. But a question you want to go ahead and laser zoom in, you're ready to now say, I want to give myself permission and grace to know what areas that I know that people may have said something, but I just never took consideration because I wasn't aware of it. Ever saw the movie The Sixth Sense? My brain is not serving me right now. It's too early because I'm recording this. But for my IG folks, remember the movie Sixth Sense, where the young boy, he's obviously has a gift. He has a unique specialty, right? And while this other being is there with him, the actor, he's passing all the clues, right? All the clues until fast forward, he's now has to put himself in a position to say, okay, let me go back. Let me fast forward. Let me rewind, excuse me. And let me focus on what areas am I missing? What areas of clues am I missing? And then he starts rewinding and seeing these episodes play back. And he's like, oh my gosh, right? Or at least that's the reaction that I saw that he was receiving when he starts seeing all the clues in the room. He saw his wife and wondering why she's always sad, because chances are you're probably doing the same thing too. You're now having to navigate. I want to challenge you to do that. Who know the movie Sixth Sense? I know I'm probably telling my age because it's a beautiful movie. Go ahead and maybe watch it. It's amazing. But my metaphor behind this is he was going through and not even realizing that he was dead. How many of you all are still walking dead? This is the time you want to ask yourself, what clues are being presented in front of me that I'm not paying attention to? That was my mantra all throughout the year. How to be more close attentive and paying close attention to certain clues that are being dropped in my path. I'm not going to hold you all on. I just want you to hold on to that attention. Are you aware of the certain key problems or opportunities that is not serving you? And how do you attack it? And how do you identify it? By taking a brain dump, by reflecting this time. I want you to take time for you now. Go ahead and get a journal or just grab a notebook and a pen and start jotting down areas in your role, in your relationship, in your life that you're looking to see what is that major key factor that is holding you back, that is holding you back from being that key leader, that's holding you back from being that key manager, that's holding you back from being that key wife or partner. Yes. And for those who just chiming in for the first time and you're wondering, who is this amazing person on my broadcast? For those who don't know me, I am Ruth, And I take in private companies. I'm in a mission to take in private companies in IT who are struggling with, or they have a gap in their talent development team, and they're looking for ways to be able to sharpen their top talents so that they can be able to promote from within, right? Because attrition and turnovers is definitely still skyrocket, right? And on an individual level, I do help take in mid-level professionals, preferably in HR, who is stuck in marketing their skills online and looking for ways to magnetize those premium companies their way in as little as 48 hours. Enough about me. Are you looking for support? Are you wanting to be able to create a roadmap so that way you're crystal clear as to what does your next chapter look like? Eliminating some of those opportunities. You're not wanting to ignore the opportunities or the problems. We want to identify them and fix them. That's all I have for you all today. Is this beneficial? Go ahead and put a 3 in the comments that, Ruth, you're talking to me. I'm going to go ahead and give myself that opportunity and that grace in attacking this opportunity. Disrupt your current pattern and behavior. It stops today. I want to leave you with this. Whatever you're doing now, whatever that's in your hand now, I want you to do it with all your might and all your power and all your strength. Be the best that you can be, my friend. Until next time, have an amazing day and talk to y'all soon.